Hey, this is Tom Medlock, and this is assignment number 6. For assignment number 6, we went ahead and started out by adding light to our terrain. I apologize again for the small window, but I fixed this. So for problem 1 and problem 2, just bear with me really quick. But as you can see here, this is the terrain with the light applied to it. So if I go over here, and I'm sure you've seen the code already because we had that issue. So I'll just go ahead and show you really quickly my terrain generation process, and the normal, the cross, the cross product, and then adding the normals, and then when it's all done, making sure that I get the normal of the norm, or the norm of the normal, or whatever. So that's that one, and then for the next one, I have the texture. In this one, I actually decided to download a custom height map. I wanted to see what else I could make out of this. So you can see here the texture's applied, the light casts the shadows, and everything's fine for that one. How that works is just pretty much, I mean, it's not really very difficult at all. I just took the texture shader class that we had a couple weeks ago, and I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. And applied the on the bottom, like you said in class, down here you just multiply the lit color by the main texture sample, and then up top, obviously, you have to have your main texture, your sampler, and the other change was over here. Down here, you got to make sure that you have your text coordinates, and that you apply them to the output so that your vertex shader knows what's going on. So that one is that one. And then for the final one with the 3 colors, I was having kind of trouble trying to figure out how to show you the different lights that I have. So I decided instead to make them different colors. So here you can see that they're red, blue, green. And if I go ahead and boot this up, this one has a bigger window. I finally figured out how to make the window bigger. And I just wanted to put another object in there so you could see that I understand how the different lights that are going. You can see that this one is slowly turning around. That's the spinner. Till you can see that's the spinner right there. I finally figured out how to get these other lights to go on a different angle, and in here you can see that there is a different texture for what I like to say is a pyramid, and the light is also being applied to that. So you can see that as it goes around, it's casting the light onto the pyramid. So that's done right here. I have it. I should probably show you over here how I do that. In the shader, I have the texture light shader, and then I just basically have just 3 spotlights here, and down here I just call the spotlight 3 times, and just go ahead and I add those with the different spotlight parameters, and then in the actual shader class, I have it sent down more times, and then I have a parameter here that you can tell what spotlight you want to put this on, and then when it sends it down, it sends all the spotlights down, and yeah. So I want to finish off by showing you basically the beginning of just I was playing around with what you were saying in class tonight about the skybox. So I went ahead and I made the skybox render here. So you can see that when it calls render, it sets the context, sends the matrices, sends the worlds, and basically sends it down. Yeah, so it basically multiplies it by the scale, what you were saying earlier, how we can't have it have the scale applied to it. And yeah, so I just want to go ahead and show you what I got going for this, kind of, like a little bit of a scene thing going on. This is where I was asking you if I could move my camera up, because you can see here it cuts into it like that. But you can see that I got my skybox going in there. It's kind of cool, I really think that it's kind of a neat thing, and I'm excited to see what kind of different lights I can cast to make it kind of blend in with the background type thing. Maybe download some other models and see what else we got going on. I mean, this might not even be the end result. I might completely do something different. But I was really eager to see the skybox with this terrain. So yeah, that's the sprint for this week, and yeah.